Thanks for joining me, awesome ones. We are having a little yoga practice to get into the art of our flow today. And I'd love you to begin with me just with in standing position today, just with your hands resting across your heart here. We'll take some breaths together. So finding your feet, first of all, making sure you feel comfortable. Take some breaths, really feeling that energy from the earth through your body as you ground into your feet here. Then start to invite flow of calm as you inhale in through your nose, and as you exhale, releasing resistance from your whole body, from your whole mind, whole of your mind. Breathing in. You can close your eyes if you wish. Exhale any resistance. Inhale calm and serenity. Feel the flow of your breath move through into your pelvis, filling up your ribs, front and back, filling up your heart space, front and back. Exhale, we're releasing anything that is not serving us right now. And then go, release. Cool, we're going to turn this into a little bit of a longer breath. So bring your hands now, float them out to the sides. We're going to inhale for 4, pause for a little while, and then exhale for the count of 4. A little bit of equal breathing just to bring some equilibrium through our bodies as well. So take a breath in for the count of 4 with me. 3, 2, 1, pause. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, pause. Inhale. 3, 2, 1, pause. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, and pause. One more time with me. 3, 2, 1, pause. Exhale. 3, 2, 1, and pause. Awesome. All right, just start to move through your fingers, move through your toes, just sort of circling hands and feet a little bit. And then you're going to bring your feet a little bit wider and just bring your arms up to the sky. Here, floating your arms up to the sky. And bend your knees. Making sure that your knees aren't coming over your toes. You might need to bring your feet a little bit wider. That's cool. And we're going to start to just sweep our arms as if we're sort of turning towards that one knee, and then float your arms behind you, and then come up through center. Rotate your ribs, bend your knees, and do the same on the other side. And keep that going, just as if you're sort of inhaling here to invite that calm in. And as you exhale, letting it go down the other side. Cool, and we keep that going. Nice little flow from one side to the other, sliding your sit bones back, so you don't want to be sort of jutting your pelvis forward. And then we might come closer to the earth. So as you draw your weight over your front thigh, slide your sit bones back or your hips back in space, and allow your arms to float down to the earth like you're sort of swishing from side to side. And one more time each side. Awesome. And then come back up to center. Take your hands and bring them back behind you. Just resting onto back of your pelvis here. I'll turn this way so you can see me. Slide your shoulders onto your back. And just start to slide your hips back in space here. And offer your heart forward. Reach on over into this forward fold. And then scoop to lift and rise up. We'll do that 3 times. Inhale here. Exhale, hug and lift. Inhale, waterfall wave forward. Exhale, hug and lift. Cool. Now bring your feet in a little bit closer. By heel toe. Walk to the top of your mat and reach up to rise up to Hastasana. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees, sit bones back. Press your hands to the earth and step back downward facing dog, and a little playful movement there as you press into your toes as if you're walking on a sandy shore and your toe, the sand is coming up through each of your toes. Feeling that cool sand. If you like that sort of thing, hopefully you do. All right, bring your knees on down to the earth and walk back towards tuck toes here. You're going to inhale, reach your arms open. And as you exhale, you're going to interlace your fingers and round through your spine. Inhale, open out into this sort of W shape behind you. Offering your heart to the sky and keeping your floating ribs tucked in. And exhale. Now I know we're sort of multitasking here, feeling this in our toes as well. So if you need to come up, that's fine. Tap your toes on the ground. One more time though. And exhale round through your spine. Cool. Release. Come down onto the mat on all fours here. Give your toes a little release there. And then bending your elbows, feeling them towards the back of the room or sweeping them round to the back of the room. Press into your fingers. Maybe fingers turn out a little bit. And then up and back to downward facing dog. You're going to reach your left leg up to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, a little circle out in front of you. So your knee's going to come towards your opposite arm. Shoulders stay behind the wrists. And then circle it out to the side. And then float it back behind you. Now, if this is sort of not feeling great for you and you want to bring your knee down, you can here. Bring your knee across and then circle it out behind you in the same way, like a number 8, figure 8, figure of infinity. Few times there. Beautiful. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side after a moment to rest off our hands. Roll out your wrists and release tension there. Then come back onto your hands and knees, either here in down dog or down on your all fours there on your knees, just taking these little infinity figure 8s in down dog or in your tabletop. Beautiful. All right, come down onto all fours here. Slide back towards a child's pose for a moment. Take a breath or two there. And exhale, release. All right. From here, press into your fingertips, round through your spine, and draw your way through your chaturanga, or just come to lie down and peel down to the earth. Hands on out to the diagonal here. And take a moment here to massage a cobra wave from one side to the other. Beautiful. And then back with your hands to the sides of your ribs. Slide your shoulders naturally down your back. Take a breath in as you exhale. Lift and rise up. Tuck your toes and press up and back downward facing dog. And you're going to step your right foot towards the middle of the mat. Or if you can, scooch that through using one of your other hand. Your hand to bring that through. Do that. We're going to lift off the front thigh, bend the back knee, wave the spine long enough, hinge on up to stand. And take a moment here just to float your arms in any way that feels good for you. You could do that swishing motion, finding a little flow here. Imagining or bringing in the essence of water in today's practice for our flow transition. Cool. All right, let's float now on around to the side. So turning in the only direction that you can. And we'll take the waves of the sea as we sort of ninja away from side to side. And imagining that we can hear the ocean wave. Cool. Element of water being invoked in today's yoga practice. So I've turned around to look at you. Awesome. All right. Come back into center here, the center of both heels. Remembering that toes want to be always pointing in the direction of your knees, hips back here. Going to reach on up, nice breath in. As you exhale, float your arms down. Inhale up. Exhale, float down. Beautiful. Feeling that sort of the edge of breath here. Inhale, noticing where that transition exchanges for the sort of next iterants of that breath. Inhale, and then notice where that changes as you float your arms down. Cool. All right. Bring your right foot now to the front of the mat. Lift up your back heel, spin that out, and into your warrior two. Awesome. Again, pointing in the same direction as your toes, and everything sort of wants to be pointing sort of towards the middle of the short side of your mat here. And just lifting up and lengthen your ribs and take that little wave through your spine there. So you're pressing into that front heel, catching that energy here, lifting it up through center. Awesome. All right, we're going to come on down to the mat now. So pinwheel down towards the mat. Face your front foot and step back down and dog. Take a little moment to walk in sand again. Pull hips high. Beautiful. All right, come on down onto your knees. Reach through your chaturanga here on the earth and Sahaja wave, flow one way and the other. Cool. All right, hands to the sides of your ribs. Slide your shoulders onto your back. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, activate your belly muscles. Lift them up. And your elbows to the back of the room. So sweep them to the back of the room. Turn your fingers out. Press into firm fingertips. Lift up, down dog. And then you're going to press hips higher. Heels are lifted. And as you exhale, energetically connecting your heels as you take a breath out. And feel the remnants of anything you need to release. Releasing out through this down dog. Soften away. We'll do that one more time. Breath of fire. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh it out. Cool. All right. Left foot now towards your left wrist or the middle of the mat. Bring your knee down. Come up through the modified version of this. That's cool. Lift and wave your spine long. Reach on up to stand. And again, sort of just testing your balance here as you take a little float of your arms side to side. You might feel that you come off balance, and that is cool. Testing your balance is also sort of building, creating strength in your core. Awesome. And then you're going to float around in the only direction that you can. I've ended up back in the room again, so let's spin again. And then little waves, ocean waves, side to side, reaching up through one arm and then allowing your sort of ribs to follow like you're a wave growing, getting bigger before you sort of crash into or transition into the next sort of building wave. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Rest back to center and realign yourself, your hips in the middle of both your feet. Inhale. As you exhale, float your arms down. Breathing in, noticing how your breath connects to the movement in your flow. One more time. Exhale. Exhale. All right. Turn your left toes forward, your right heel lifts up and out. Knee pointing in that direction. And this knee pointing in that direction. And float into your warrior two here. Take a little wave. Pull. Awesome. Oh, I feel so graceful. All right. From here, we'll pinwheel on down to the mat and take a step back to downward facing dog. Start to walk your way to the middle of the mat. Slide your heels back down to the earth. Hips back in space here. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift and wave your spine long and reach your hands onto your back and interlace your fingers. You're going to lift your shoulders away from your ears and back towards your sit bones here. And extend your arms out as much as they feel comfortable to. If that's really painful for you, you can leave your hands on your sacrum here. All right, from here, you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest and then start to round through your spine and come up, blowing out as you rise up. Keeps your blood pressure nice and low. Inhale here as you exhale, waterfall wave. Just forward fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, offer your heart forward, waterfall wave. Exhale, raise on up. Cool, all right. Circle your wrists for a moment. We'll go on to one more transition, or one more sort of transitional flow. And then come down to rest on the mat for a relaxation. So feel on up to the sky with me. Inhale as you exhale. Reach on down to the earth. Wave your spine long and then step back to your downward facing dog. Take your vinyasa down to meet me in cobra. Here, hands at the sides of your ribs. Sliding your shoulders onto your back. Lift up a little teenage or a baby cobra here. Or even higher if you're feeling ready for that in up dog. Your thighs are skimming the mat, that's cool. And then meet me in downward facing dog. So lifting up through your hips, elbows to the back of the room and into your downward facing dog. Now, reaching your knee into, both knees into a little bend here. Scoop your right knee into center. Inhale, reach it out and up to the sky. And then scorpion tail over towards the left. Awesome. Take a little reach up through your right knee. And then you're going to rotate on your axis and bring your knee in towards your body here. Shoulders stay behind your wrist. Spin your back heel in. And then thread your right foot through and underneath you. And then reach up little. Fallen triangle here. You want to be pressing firmly into your right hand to hold this fallen triangle. Cool. Left hand comes back down to the mat. Spin on your back toes. And then reaching your right knee just up towards the sky again. And then start to bend your left knee. Press into your left hand and slowly, slowly fall off to the right side. This is where you want to be firmly pressing into your left hand so that you feel decompressed around your shoulder. And then bring your bum cheeks onto the ground. Cool. All right, from here, you're going to bend your left knee here and press into that sort of left shin. Reach up and open a little baby wild thing and then swirl it back around. Little baby wild thing. And one more time. Cool. All right. Position yourself now on the mat. So if you come off the mat a little bit, that is fine. And then you're going to bring both legs out straight in front of you. Just give your legs a little shake and then drawing your right knee into a bend. Cross your right knee to stack over your left here. Fingertips onto the earth. Lift and wave the spine long. And then we'll waterfall wave over our front thigh or our thighs here. Just again, offering that flow, that sort of movement through breath. Cool. And then resting here just for a second or two, allowing your spine to be lengthened through that waterfall wave and finding a place where your stillness and calm breath can melt you, melt the sides of your body, along your neck, along your legs. Let your toes completely relax. Find this length and stretch through your body. Calm and ease of mind. All right, press your rise on up now slowly. Bring your right foot onto the earth, just on the outside of your left knee. You're going to bring your hands over towards the left here and simply press into this foot. I know I'm wearing black so you can't see me, but my right leg is across my left knee here. And yeah, not the greatest of outfits to help with visuals. We're going to spin and turn back towards the front of the mat and replace ourselves on the mat here. Take a step or two, or as many steps as you need to rise on up to both feet. Sit bones back, take a breath in as you exhale. Lift and wave up to stand. We'll do that on the other side now. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart, center to begin. Cool, let's go. Inhale, lengthen towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back downward facing dog. Pedal it out for a moment if you wish. And then we'll take our vinyasa here through our wave plank down to the earth. Knees can come down if you want. Into little baby cobra or higher. and then meet me in down dog. Okay, left knee draws into the body as you bend both knees and sort of anchor into the earth here. And then sweep it out and up to the sky through your left heel, and then scorpion tail off towards the right heel, left knee elevated to the sky. Nice stretch. Cool. All right. You're going to take that left knee and swirl it through underneath. There's a lot of swirling going on here. Spin your back foot out towards the left. Thread your left foot through in front of you, falling triangle. You want to be pressing into the left fingertips to reach your right fingertips to the sky, head in line with your spine. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring our way back to where we were, and this time pressing into your right hand and sort of allow everything to slowly come down to the earth with control and grace. Cool. Now from here, you're going to take a little movement back to sort of come into this wild thing here, taking your left arm across you and then offering your heart open, and then back to do that a few more times. Nice breath in as you offer your baby wild thing. Cool. And then come back to sit on the mat, right? You might have come off the mat, that's cool. Give your legs a shake on the mat here. And then left knee is going to stack over the top of your right knee here. Fingertips on the earth. Wave your spine and then take a little waterfall wave over your right leg here 3 or 4 times before we find our pause at the edge of the shore. Noticing the softness through our bodies. Cool. All right, rise on up, nice and easy. Spin to face the right side with your hands. Right, left foot is going to come onto the earth. And you're simply going to press into those left feet, your left foot, to rotate on your axis and face back towards the front of the mat here. Take as many steps as you need to bring your way to stand on both feet. And when you're on both feet here, slide your hips back. Inhale as you exhale, wave your spine long. Rolling up to stand. Unfurl to the sky, nice breath in. And then here, you're going to turn your toes out a little bit. Bend your knees. And then simply take a little swish, swish from one side to the other. Re-energizing your body. Cool. Oh, this is the fun bit. I like the fun bits. Releasing anything that needs to be released. Maybe there's a little bit of a storm going on in your ocean. And that is cool. And then we'll slow it down like the storm has passed. Transitioning from one sort of situation to another. Noticing the ebb and flow. And noticing how that will possibly align with life. She says, so she remembers what happened a couple of days ago. Slowly coming back to a beautiful little flow of your arms, core, until your legs stop moving. And then you can float your arms out and up to the sky. Into prayer, and then hands to your heart center. Take a few breaths here. Awesome. Now, coming on down onto your mat. I'm going to bring your weight onto your back now. Let's take a one little stretch with me before we go into relaxation. So I'm going to ask you to sort of roll over onto your side here. Knees out front. And your underneath arm is going to stretch out in front of you. And just for a moment, just see how that feels. And you're going to touch your fingertips together here. And then I want you to sort of sweep along your arm here as if you're tickling the inside of your arm. But as you do this, you're not going to bend your top elbow, because then you're going to crunch into your shoulder. What you want to feel like is that you're keeping your arms so straight that you come towards the middle of your back, and then your shoulder blade, and then your shoulder tip. As you unwind, you can start to bend your elbow when you can no longer definitely keep it straight. You're sort of unwinding open into this supine twist here. Knees can stay where they are. If they were popping up like this, if they feel like they're going to pop up like this, that's cool, but you don't want to be in tension. So if you have a block that you can put in the middle of your knees, or if you want to pop a block underneath your knees, then maybe that would serve you quite nicely here. As we take a couple of moments here in a little belly twist, supine twist, more of an upper body twist. This one, when we move from top, rotate outwards, moving our spine from the sort of middle top of our back, rather than come from lying down, just move our knees out to the side. It's sort of a little bit more of a belly twist and a lower back twist. Middle to lower back twist. Here I want you to invite some just breath into that whole open side. Exhale. Again, inviting calm, flow in through the body. Exhale, releasing any resistance and allowing serenity to behold your whole body. Okay, float your left hand now back down towards the back of your body, and then rotate your shoulder inward to come back to roll onto your side, and then we'll sweep knees and whole body back into center, and just for a moment just cycle out your legs. And then we're doing that on the other side now, so come over onto your other side. I'm going to face the back, okay, and then so you can see what's going on here. Just head resting on the earth, and you can no longer keep your arms straight, bend your elbow and unfurl open. Breathing into that other side now, creating balance in your body for a perfect flow. Clear, clarity. Beautiful. All right arm now floats down towards the back of your body. Inwardly rotate your right shoulder, come over onto your side, and then come back into the middle of your mat here. Knees hovering over your hips. Just take a moment here to just neutralize hips, knees, pelvis, everything. Cool, and then rest your feet onto the ground. Lengthen your legs out towards the edge of the mat, or if you prefer to come to a sitting position to take some relaxation, absolutely fine after today's practice. But I'm resting here as if I'm lying here on a sunny day, still on the beach in my mind. Toes relaxed out to the sides, palms open to the sun's rays. Maybe the shoreline just sort of creeping towards my toes, the foam of the sea just drawing towards my heels, maybe just sort of covering a little bit of my lower part of my body with that warm, welcoming, cleansing, salty sea. That's what I'm visualizing. You visualize what you want to. If you don't like the sea, visualize, I don't know, lying here, side of pool or something. The essence of water will flow, waves of the sea. Imagine hearing the flow of the ocean, ebbs and flows of the ocean waves. To remain there for a few moments. Taking a pause, taking some cleansing breaths or relaxing on your natural rate of breath. You're feeling super, super relaxed right now. Your eyes closed. And just to reflect on our practice today, life is full of transitions. Each door is an opening to the next or a wave into the next situation. Can be good to great, it can be from good to, oh, I wasn't expecting that. But life's ever changing, sort of ebbs and flows. And as we transition from one moment to the next, we want to hold our graciousness, we want to hold our grace. But not be too sort of hard on ourselves or beat ourselves up. When we lose our stuff, when we lose it a little bit, it is absolutely natural to not always be smiling, not always be happy. Yeah. But always returning back to that place of calm whenever you can find the time to breathe and accept that life is life. There are ups and downs. For one more second or two, just imagine your whole body now as if it is water, breathing in life, breathing in calm. Exhale, allowing yourself to come into this serene flow, as if you're sort of a water body moving around the rocks with grace and ease. And yeah, parts of you might crash up onto the rocks, but as with a dance of life, you're going to float back down and then work your way around. Your final affirmation: I flow with ease. I embrace change with grace and calm. I release resistance easily. And I trust therein lies serenity. You can start to take a little stretch, movement through your fingers now. Come over onto your side and give your awesome self a big hug. You are amazing. When you are ready, rise and up with me. And we will feel our practice today. Bowing to our hearts and our awesome, awesome bodies. Give yourself a hug from me and from yourself. Thanks so much for joining me. I am so honoured to have you support not every, but support me in my journey, my yoga journey. Support me to get out there wider, to reach more people. And I would be super, super, super grateful if you haven't yet, if you could subscribe to receive emails from my yoga, Jack's Yoga. I'm building a website now, just a small one, but I will be releasing some newsletters and I will be reaching out a little bit more with hints and tips, yoga offers, including retreats and workshops from other people in our CSV Core Revolution Yoga Tribe, and from friends too, friends that I know are herbalists and doing their thing, people who are in small businesses like mine. They are trying to help people in this sort of new holistic world where we're, trying to make everything better. Cool. All right. Thanks so much. Namaste.